Hello, ignore that voice in the background, because I was dumb, I was a fucking idiot, and decided that I wasn't going to check my audio settings
Commander to mission control.
before I started to record. So, here you see me turning my audio down. Yeah,
I'm on it, Commander.
that was a bit weird. So basically, there's no way to salvage my previous commentary. I am just gonna talk over it.
Commander, we're picking up widespread radio chatter indicating UFO sightings within our current satellite coverage area. We should begin scanning for contacts as soon as possible.
So yeah, that's really my fault. I'm a dumbass. And, well, I guess we'll just, yeah, Isaac returned to duty there. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna sit back and watch myself play and commentate.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
So yeah, what am I doing here? Right, just buying things, clearly. I ended up only using the scope for Shadid, because in fact I bought one too many. I didn't really need to. I did, however, need two of these, as you'll see later. But yeah, I only gave it to my heavy because Shadid, you know, he's the heavy. The heavies, apparently they don't have.
Commander to mission
They're not really all
control.
that accurate, so. Jeez.
Looks like that satellite we launched paid off. We're picking up an unidentified fast mover. If we scramble an interceptor now, we may be able to take it down.
I really hope this isn't too intrusive. Like, yeah, I end up going with Raven 2 because everyone chooses Raven 1. Everyone chooses Raven 1. But yeah, it's horrible. Probably annoying enough to hear my voice once.
We have eyes on the bandit.
So yeah, interception seems alright. I guess you get on that bottom bar where it says abort, I guess you get little actions depending on upgrades you buy.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. I'll copy, over.
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. All right, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen. Magnify. Still in one piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
So yeah, I guess this is my reminder to always check the audio. Always check the audio. Yeah, for some reason, like, you have to, it doesn't automatically, you see that? Like, I was mousing over his card, little unit card, and it wasn't selecting it. I don't know why it does that. I guess the controls are just a little finicky. So yeah, Isaac gets his medkit now, which actually comes in handy. I end up going with the shotgun because, well, it just does more damage, really. Not as accurate, but hell, I'm designed to get in close anyway. I'm making such a fool of myself. Yeah, I keep the nanofiber vest because Well, I need to survive. I'm the assault guy. He, however, yeah, like I said, he gets a scope. And I guess it turns out to be a good thing. Oh, and something I noticed is it's a scope, but it's not, it says it's the acronym scope. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to stand for, but it's kind of a long name for just
Dropship has arrived.
something so trivial as a scope. It's just a scope.
Our target site is near the German border. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
I hope they stay clear too. You know, that would be ideal. I think I say something to that effect in the commentary, which you cannot hear because I'm a dumbass. But oh well. Oh, what am I gonna do? Nothing. I'm gonna do nothing. Because I can do nothing.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
So yeah, I took this mission really cautiously. Really methodically. I guess it paid off.
Looks like the crash site is dead ahead. We should expect heavy resistance here. There's no telling how many hostiles were on board. Approach the craft with caution and attempt a breach if possible.
I guess that paid off, but it does get rather slow, so I apologize for that. Yeah, just deciding on good cover here. It's always hard. It's always hard to find excellent cover. Most cover in the game, as you can see, is half cover, and that's just pathetic for most situations. Especially since even full cover can be completely demolished with enough fire.
Here they come.
But yep. Yeah, like I'm gonna hit him from there with a shotgun. There's no way.
Hunt him down.
Yeah, that's one of the better spots right there. That's probably the best spot I could have put Josh, is behind that solid cover. And that's a really great vantage point too. I apologize for yawning. That's I actually started this recording really tired, and then I ended up not being tired. I got excited because, you know, well, you'll see why I get excited. I had a lot of fun in this session.
Incoming fire.
And trust me, it gets way more fast-paced later on. It gets much more exciting. Yeah, something I've noticed is whenever it does that, whenever it changes the camera angle like that, you're gonna hit him. I've yet to see it happen like that where it hasn't hit, which I guess is kind of a giveaway. But you know what? It's really cinematic that way. So, you know. Oh, and stupidly, I forgot they were overwatched. I took damage for it.
The alien craft is still intact. They've got some kind of energy field protecting parts of the ship. We'll have to look for an opening.
Yeah, and little did I realize that that had a cooldown on it. But I know that now. I mean, I think, looking back, it should have been obvious. And I miss, but hey, you know what? It was a good use of Overwatch, even if he missed. And I thought that was interesting how that last shot. Well, I guess that last shot it hit cover, like it didn't actually hit Shadid here, but it sure looked like it hit him. And here's where, oh, well, not here. Although it is still rather slow here. And that's a pretty good, yeah, it's a pretty good area for Josh right there. So yeah, something I mentioned, like when I first started the game, is the soundtrack. And oh, smart use of smoke grenade right here. But anyway, yeah, the soundtrack. It's the same guy that did the Deus Ex Human Revolution soundtrack. And well, it clearly shows. And you know, I really, ouch. Yeah, that's kind of bullshit because he was in smoke, but you know what are you gonna do? But yeah, the soundtrack. Yeah, Michael McCann is the composer's name. He does really good work. Oh. Well, that's right. I had to move Josh up in order to make that shot. Right. Disregard what I said about that being a great spot. Because it quickly became a not so great spot. But yeah, I don't know. It sounds very similar to Deus Ex Human Revolution soundtrack. I guess it's a good thing and a bad thing because it kind of it sounds like it could have come right from that soundtrack. Like it didn't even I didn't even need to it's almost like they didn't even need to make new music. But obviously it is different to an extent. Oh, and here's where that medkit comes in handy.
Rub some dirt on it, you wimp.
Yeah. It's not exactly the bedside manner you would want your medic to have, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, jeez, hang on a second. Oh, there we go. Yeah, here's where it really slows down. Yeah, there is one guy left, I think. Well, clearly there's one guy left. It showed that there was one guy left.
Oh my
and they
God.
both miss.
Both of us shot and both of us missed.
Yep, you both shot and you both missed. And he took damage. Yep, and I had solid cover. And still, you know, still wasn't enough. But I think I vindicate myself here. Yep. And here's where I move all my guys up, under the impression that there's more that there's more guys off to the right. Even though there's clearly not, and I should clearly be trying to get into the friggin' saucer. Now this track does sound different. Some of the tracks do indeed sound a lot different from Deus Ex, which is quite refreshing. Like, it's got a different vibe to it. Are you excited yet? Because I know I'm not. I really spent way too much time. I guess it's good to have a different kind of video like this where I'm doing a sort of commentary instead of, or you know, like not the typical kind of commentary. Like I'm a retrospective commentary where my voice is barely audible because I am a complete moron.
Reloaded.
Yeah, here's where I finally figure out, oh, maybe I should start trying to, you know, attack the saucer.
Is that work? That's a being of almost pure energy. The readings coming from that creature are like nothing I've ever seen.
You can study it when it's dead, Doctor. Let's take that thing down.
That creature she's referring to hasn't even spawned in yet because I'm taking my sweet ass time and the game assumes I'm farther than I am. I guess. Why would I go there? I don't need to go back.
Contact.
And there's that being of pure energy she was talking about. And of course I can't take the shot, even though looking back, I could have easily switched to my pistol, or I could have had Josh switch to his pistol and take the shot. But I didn't think of that at the time. But, you know, I don't think a lot of things at the time. Which you'll pretty clearly see later on. But you know what? I still managed to kick ass. You know, every squad member. And
It seems to have
Isaac got him.
vanished.
Promotions. Promotions are always fun. Oh, and here's where we start to get our nicknames. Or at least Shri gets his nickname. And he's been wounded for 8 days, which I don't understand. What, he took like one shot. Yeah, he's clearly missing 1 health. If you see on the HP, he's clearly missing 1 health. So, but whatever. I guess he wanted a little bit of a shore leave.
Welcome back, Commander. I wanted to speak to you about our current fleet of interceptors. It's crucial that we keep several of these aircraft on high alert. We'll need them to intercept any future alien contacts, and it's likely we'll suffer some losses in the process. I think it's also worth mentioning that even a full squadron of interceptors will do no good against our enemy if we don't know where they are. Additional satellite coverage will be required before we are able to detect alien craft elsewhere on the planet. Visit us in engineering should you wish to build additional satellites. Goodbye, Commander.
Right. So, I guess I'll just take this time while I'm flipping through the menus to, just explain what I think of the base layout and everything. I think it's a really cool design because you can see you can pretty easily and clearly see the inner workings of everything. And yeah, here I am trying to figure out how to customize characters, which I learned after the fact that I had to have a yeah, he got a nickname, like I said. I realized that you had to pre-order it in order to get armor customization, which kind of sucks, but what am I gonna do? Not much I can do. But yeah, the base layout, it's really interesting. You can see the inner workings of most things, you know, not to complete detail, but you know, you could see your soldiers in the barracks, and you could see scientists working on things, engineers building things. It's rather neat. It's rather neat.
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen we brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid. based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field, this species also seems to harbor some sort of telepathic ability.
We've still got some room to grow up here, but if we really want to expand our facilities, we're going to have to start excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
And the whole excavating the base, you know, excavating new areas, that's pretty interesting too. Yeah, accidentally visited the memorial, which is only full of the three soldiers that Plot killed. And so far I've not really needed to recruit that many more soldiers. Yeah, I had the money to buy both of these upgrades, so I went ahead and bought both of them, because, you know, it's worth it. I get the extra squad member, and I get, you know, that extra experience. It comes in handy. Yeah, I'm broke. But that's quickly solved once
Dr. Vaughn expects our troops to try to bring one of those things back here in one piece, much less alive.
I definitely needed to
Several members of the Council have expressed an interest in acquiring some of the artifacts we've recovered. However, we should be careful in choosing what items we release. The research team may not have discovered their true value yet. Commander, the artifact we're about to sell to the Council hasn't been examined by the research team. I'm sure Dr. Vaughn would be disappointed if we put financial gains ahead of our own research and development.
Yeah, the gray market. That's a funny play on words, because grays, of course, are aliens. Yeah, those are damaged parts, so they have no research benefit. But if I had an intact flight computer or power source, then I could, of course, research. And that guy likes to pop in at random times and give me a status report I'd never asked for. Gee, I hope the audio synced up. I hope it didn't get desynced. Because I have to watch these videos and then you know, record over them. Well, record an audio track to put over them. Yeah, after buying some interceptors there. Yeah, here, buy some interceptors. I figured I should, since, you know, my satellite was based in North America. They need defense, so.
Alien containment facility online.
And containment's done. Yep. Whew, man, I'm getting really tired. Ugh, but I gotta stay up and commentate. Come on, say something interesting. Okay, gee,